Okay, forgive me. I'm going to say that right now. I This is my third time trying to record this. I have absolutely no fucking idea. I am a crock pot of like rambling right now cuz I have all these ideas. I can't get a coherent thought out without having an ADHD moment and switching what I'm talking about. So, I'm going to start with a basic hello. Hello, my name is Tyler. I do not really know what I'm going to call this channel. I'm sorry if you hear that weird ass noise I'm making. For some reason, my stomach is not happy, and I guess this is a fun little tidbit. That's my burp. I don't burp. That's the noise I make. So, I'm gassy, I guess. But I I have a plan for this channel, and I kind of want to talk about that first before I get into the game. I mainly plan on playing old games, like the most modern I'm probably going to go. Well, I'm gonna play computer games, so you're going to see probably some really modern games, like brand new, because I'm probably going to play new games if they pique my interest. But the main bulk of what I want to upload and play is going to be old, you know, probably N64 or GameCube or older. Like, that's probably going to be the realm I'm going to be playing in. Like PS2, N64, NES, SNES, Genesis, those types of consoles. So, don't necessarily expect me to be playing more modern games all the time. Not saying I'm not going to do it, because I'm definitely going to fucking do it. Like, but view them as a side quest, which, as you can see, I'm playing Mario Odyssey, a relatively modern game. Relatively modern as in the sense it's on a modern system. It's like 5 years old now. But I'm starting with a side quest. And every good gamer knows you start with a side quest. You go off, you build knowledge, get resources, experience, all of that fun stuff, and then you go to the main story and you clap cheeks. You fucking kick ass. At least that's the goal. That's the plan. You know. So, excuse me if you heard that. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing here. And before I start rambling and getting carried away too far, I'm going to mention I've played this game before. I've played through it twice, maybe. I'm playing it more as like, because I've played this, I know how to play it. I can better understand the how the capture card affects my playing, like with the latency and stuff like that. I know it's going to be different for almost every console, but this gets me more adapted and prepared for it. So I'll do a walkthrough of Mario Odyssey. It's a relatively easy game. You don't gotta be very completionist about it. You just gotta get the needed stars and fuck off to the next place. You never need to go back unless if you want to be completionist about it. If I just want to get to the end and get Princess Peach, I can do that in a few hours, really, if I wanted to. So, I'm gonna click start here before I really start rambling. And I'm going to let this play out as I do something. So I'm going to move my mic. I should also mention I'm playing this game for the meme as well, cause like if nobody if you don't know what I'm talking about, like seeing Bowser made me think about it like actually and like remember that like oh yeah I should play this for the meme and fucking but the Super Mario Bros. Movie is coming out soon. Like, well, the first trailer officially was released about a month ago now, and yeah, so kind of funny. I am gonna take a quick pause here for a second after I get woken up by Cappy here. Yes, yes, I'm looking around. Thank you. Okay, so please skip forward. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I have no clue if you were able to hear me in that. I'll know before I upload it. But as of right now, I have no idea, and I'm just going to pretend like that didn't happen. And as everyone else will, please. Oh, should I actually read these? Do you guys want to see how dyslexic I am?
I'd hoped to give chase to that monster in a ship of my own. Unfortunately, all of our airships were wrecked in the attack.
I feel like my stutter actually might give him a little bit more character.
Although now that I think on it, I'm fairly certain there's a functioning ship over in the next kingdom.
Or in the next kingdom over.
I could get us there if only I could reach the top of the Top Hat Tower, which is being guarded by the monster's henchmen.
Whoa. I saw a flicker. Was that the fucking capture card? Hold on. Let me see if it's like warming up or something. Touch. Ooh, it is. Touch, touch. 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 Just touch, touch. It's a little warm, but I don't think anything too bad should happen from it.
You know, it seems we're after the same thing. Perhaps we should team up. Let's see if we can help those two.
Oh, yes. A Mario. My Mario accent's not the greatest anymore. Puberty fucked it.
Not your style? How about this?
Mushroom Kingdom, here we come. Shit. I'm forgetting how the latency fucking works here. Okay. Yeah, aiming is going to be my #1 challenge, because I gotta slow down a split second before I actually reach a target. Like that coin, for no reason, was a challenge. So, please do not expect skilled gameplay, like, any more than, like... Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. That was a Super Mario World Easter egg. Or... the one with the fucking cats with on the Wii U. That one was probably... I don't want to say that's my favorite Mario game, because it's definitely not. But it's up there. Honestly, I don't think I have a favorite Mario game. There's a few that I consider, like, my favorites, but I couldn't pick a favorite. Like, I couldn't view Mario as anything else other than these games and being able to play them. Like, you know. And if you really take an objective look at these games, they're all very different. Like, extremely different. Like, they're probably some of the most vastly different Mario games from one another, if you think about it. Because I'll start off, like, old. Starting off with... I'll start with Super Mario Bros. 3, and I'll technically go backwards, but Super Mario Bros. 3, and then going to Super Mario 2, not the Lost Levels, the one that was made from the other game and changed into Mario 2. I don't know why I want to say it like that, but it just feels like it makes sense to me saying it like that. But then next would be Mario 64, then 3D Land on the DS, 3D World on the Wii U. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called, the one with the cats. 3D World. Yeah, 3D World. And then probably this one. It's just, I said Super Mario Bros. 3 before Mario Bros. 2 because I feel Mario Bros. 2 kind of breaks the style of Mario a little bit more than Mario Bros. 3 to be really considered, or to be the first one I mentioned just in that instance. I don't know. But I enjoy all of them for very, very different reasons. Super Mario Bros. 2 is just, it's so wacky and different that it's hard for me not to enjoy it. You know, you get to literally pick whatever character you want to play, Mario, Peach, Luigi, Toad. Each character has a different set of moves and controls and the way that they work. Peach has a little hover, Luigi jumps further, Toad, I'm pretty sure he runs faster, and Mario is just all around a decent character to play. You know, he doesn't really have anything horribly specific about him, but he has his uses because he's not overly powerful for certain things. But then you got Super Mario Bros. 3, which is very much, I feel, the pinnacle of 2D Mario, which is gonna draw up some controversy because of Super Mario World. I do really like Super Mario World, but Super Mario World basically, it was actually planned to be the next game on the NES, if I'm not mistaken. Just the NES wasn't powerful enough, so they made it for the SNES, I think. Well, Shigeru Miyamoto wanted to release another game in the style of Super Mario Bros. 3, but never could. So, I think that's roughly how it went. But basically what I mean by that is, goddamn, I keep getting distracted by the fucking game because I don't want to die here, is without Super Mario Bros. 3, Super Mario World would never have been the way it is. And I know that sounds obvious, but it's like, it's just Super Mario World would have never been as diverse and as good as it is. Frankly, I admit that it is a really good game. Objectively, it is probably a better Mario game to control and play, but I also feel that it's slightly harder in certain ways, also slightly easier. It gives you a little bit more in the sense of Yoshi and power-ups, and the worlds are more convoluted and intricate. So, you know, they kind of turned a platformer into a puzzle game in certain sections. Which, granted, they did a really good job at it, but just for certain little things like that, I just prefer Super Mario Bros. 3 over Super Mario World. And I also really like the way that it looks, just the 8-bit style. Like, that game is the peak of 8-bit style graphicing, and it still, to me, looks very appealing. So it's kind of like, so it's just kind of, I don't know, not to say one, like Super Mario World is ripping off Super Mario Bros. 3, it just feels, in a sense, Super Mario Bros. 3 feels more natural to me. I guess the best way I can put it is Super Mario Bros. 2 is wacky and weird in a fun way. Super Mario Bros. 3 is everything Super Mario Bros. 1 and 2, the Lost Levels, wanted to be, just, toned down, because Super Mario Bros. 2, the Lost Levels, was insanely hard. Insanely hard. It was unfair, I'd say. Not hard. You just gotta be... It's gonna kill you a lot. From what I haven't played a lot of it, but from what I've noticed, Super Mario Bros. 2, The Lost Levels, it kills you a lot for unfair reasons, but if you know that it's coming, it's fairly easy to avoid for the most part. Don't get me wrong, they speed shit up and make it harder later on, but it feels like a very natural progression from Super Mario Bros. 1. If you play all the way through Super Mario Bros. 1 into the Lost Levels, it feels very natural from what I've heard. Because it's like, oh, it's the same game, it's like a DLC, it's the same game, just harder, and it's progressing from the same spot you left off. Which is why the reviewers and all of those people, they found it too harsh and hard. It's because, like, oh, the fucking reviewer who first reviewed it, the second he got in the world, he opened up a box, and fucking got eaten, or got killed by a poison mushroom, a purple fucking mushroom that killed him. And that was his first, goddammit, reaction to the game, and he was like, what the fuck? Dead in the first 5 seconds. And, that kind of just set a gray tone for the game, because it wasn't meant to be easy. But anyway, I'm rambling about the game now. The main point of what I'm trying to say is, like, Super Mario Bros. 2, the North American release, is fun and kooky and weird, but all in a fun way. When Super Mario World is weird and kooky in more of a puzzle way, if that makes sense. Not that it's not good. They're both extremely great games. I like both of them. But it's just... Shit, that's not what I wanted. How do I jump? Jump. No. Just... Whatever. I wanted to do the thing where you... God damn it, where you jump up to the top with the dino, but I couldn't figure how to jump with them. But, I had a way of fucking wording that without it sounding like I'm just shitting on Super Mario World for no reason, which I'm not. I'm not trying to shit on Super Mario World. Like, I love Super Mario World. But, okay, I remember now. Super Mario Bros. 2, the North American release, it strays from the normal Mario pattern in a kooky, weird way that still manages to be fun, right? Then Super Mario World, it does stray away from the modern, or the old style in a different way that I just feel isn't quite as, not refined, but just not quite the way I would prefer it to be. It's not quite as straightforward, I guess one could say. Because, now you got a whole bunch of extra elements, like Yoshi and the different kinds of Yoshis. And I can't really think of too many specifics right now, but like... Sorry, I'm kind of just zoned out for a second there. Here, I should probably talk about things I like about Super Mario World now before fucking I start seeing pitchforks in the fucking comments. If anyone even comments. But shit. I liked the movement in Super Mario World. It feels really good, natural. It feels like how Mario should feel. I'll give it that. That's probably one of the better controlling older Mario games even to this day. It holds up. Like that is the game that they base all of their 2D Mario game movement off of to this day, if I'm not mistaken. Can you fuck off? The other one. Holy shit, bro. For no reason, it keeps getting in my fucking... God fucking damn it, bro. Okay. Most of the Mario games that are made now, if I'm not mistaken, base their movement pretty much off of fucking Super Mario World, for the most part. You know, you got the spinning attack and the other shit that all is in every other 2D Mario game from that game. Yoshi being a rideable companion, you know, like some of the most iconic features of Mario came from that game. I'm not denoting that. And matter of fact, I like all of those features. I just feel later on they were probably implemented a little bit better to my preference. And God damn it. And also there is a slight bit of bias when I say I prefer Super Mario Bros. 3. It's just that's one of the earliest Mario games I played. Well, not one of the earliest. The first Mario game I ever played was Mario 64 Jesus, and you know, played that on the N64 when I was pretty young. But out of the 2D games, I first started with the first Mario game, the first 2D one. I played that. I don't remember where or when the first time I ever played that game was. God damn it, why does that one bug keep having to land on my fucking face? I don't remember where in God's name I even fucking I know I've practically always known about Mario. Like, I've known about Mario longer than not knowing about Mario in my lifetime. Like, I was fucking like 3 when I was introduced to him. Like, I don't have a memory of not knowing about Mario. But I don't know when the first time I played it was. I know when the first time I owned it was. But I don't think that was my first experience with the game. I'm really trying to rack my brain for this. Okay, well, I'm just going to tell the story that I know. So, the Wii U I mentioned, was that this video, or was that the one I did before this? I don't know. I've recorded 2 fucking videos before this, or failed attempts that got up to about 10 minutes of me rambling each. But anyway, I was one of those weird kids who got a Wii U when they were younger and really enjoyed it. And it was the Super Mario Maker version, the one that came with the amiibo. Anyway, I got that, and that was my first new Nintendo home console. I first got a DS. That was my first ever proper Nintendo console. But anyway, I know I got first Mario on that. And then I eventually got, goddamn it, Super Mario Bros. 3. And then might have gotten Super Mario World on the Wii U. I don't know. I don't remember right now. But anyway, that was like my first time owning those games, if you call that owning. I paid for them, but I didn't have them physically. That came later, which I have all of the Marios for the NES except for Lost Levels as a physical copy. Was there a point I was trying to make with what I was saying there? I honestly don't even remember. Why do you have to jump right as I jump? Fucking grimy bastards. Well, fucking... oh yeah, when I first played them. But shit. Oh yeah, there's that. I'll go there in a sec. I had them first for the Wii U. Those are the first memories I have vividly of playing them. I feel like I played them before, because I remember actively being like, oh, I want them. They're good games, yada yada yada. You know, but like, I remember specifically talking about them as if I've played them. Which, you know, I could have just been fucking goofing my dad into fucking buying them for me, but my dad was the one who partially, I remember talking about the games, because the first Mario game I played was N64, because I had an N64, and played them, or played Mario 64 quite regularly. And, oh, was the first time I, like, really had a taste of that type of Mario Maker? I don't know, man. I'm really fucking lost as to when I don't know. It could have just been from videos. I honestly don't fucking know, but I played them on that first. Shit. Yeah. Oh. No, I died. Played them on the Wii U first, and yeah, I honestly feel like there was a point I was trying to make. I gotta fucking remember to react early. Okay. This video is probably going to be shit. I've already been doing this for 30 minutes. I gotta get better at completing what I'm saying and keeping it in my mind, even if I do have to pause for a minute. And I gotta stop getting so fucking sidetracked and letting one story turn into another. I gotta complete what I'm saying. Like, I'm doing shit that I fucking hate seeing. I haven't been sprinting. I'm doing shit that I hate seeing other YouTubers do. Like, not trying to call anyone out, but the only people I can really think of as an example is Game Grumps. No offense, Danny and Aaron, but there have been a few times. How do I get that down there? I forget. There's been quite a few times where I've been watching Game Grumps or something like that, and those motherfuckers will just start talking about one thing, but then something funny will happen and they'll start talking and joking about that, and they'll just never get back to what they were talking about, you know? Oh, there it is. And, you know, understandably. Shit, why did you go in there, motherfucker? Bitch. Fuck! I didn't jump in time. Or at all. But, I don't know, I'm not diagnosed, but like, feel like I'm ADHD or ADD or something like that. Because if I don't have anything to center myself on, I ramble. Like, for conversation. God. I'm so good at Mario. Anything up here? Hey. Okay. I gotta, like, actually think about playing this game kind of now, a little bit, because I gotta remember, when you are in 2D, you're playing a 2D Mario game. Stop being a dumbass. Sprint. I don't trust it. Come back. Where'd it go? Oh, it fell off down there. Okay. Ah. Sorry about that. I'm picking at a tooth. Kids, brush your teeth. And I know everyone under the age of 13 has just went, "You tell me what to do." Buddy. I have a dental condition that I did not know I had until it was too late. Not saying that that has anything to do with brushing your teeth, but if you have the same thing I have, you will not be in as much pain as me on a day-to-day basis because of it. Just because you brush your teeth. It's not going to stop what's happening from happening, but it can extend it. Make it not happen in the prime of your life when you're trying to pick up women. Because that's, yeah. Try explaining to a girl when you're 20 why you don't have any fucking teeth. And yes, these are natural teeth that I have right now, but I probably won't have natural teeth for long into my 20s, probably. I have a plaque condition. I don't remember what it's called, but it's like literally, it's nothing you can do about it. It's basically like your teeth are gonna fall out of your face no matter what you do. I have a condition that literally just make my teeth go and just fall out of my fucking face. Not actually, it's a plaque condition that makes my plaque really shit. Just, it doesn't work. So everything I eat, drink, affects my teeth at 100. So basically by me saying brush your teeth, that would have prevented my teeth from being as bad as they are now, because I would have actually had, clean teeth, but like you have to brush. Like for my condition, to not get as bad as I am, you have to brush like 5 times a day. Like the second you eat or drink anything besides water, like brush your teeth. Like that's what they say. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I can go back to the Odyssey. I'm just kind of rambling now. Hello, parrot. Like, my my mouth, like my teeth, is probably bad enough. If I showed a detailed picture of my mouth, I could probably get demonetized. Well, demonetized. Fucking yelled at by YouTube. I don't make money. So, to explain what actually happens to my teeth, because of the plaque not being good, I just get cavities really easily. And because of the plaque being shit, my teeth are brittle. So, I can't really get my teeth filled because the shit that they put in my tooth is harder than my actual tooth. Which is supposed to be the reverse. Your tooth is supposed to be harder than that shit. From what I've been told anyways. So the one of the times I chipped a tooth, which actually was the tooth that was just bothering me. When I chipped that tooth, a few months after, I got it filled, right? With a huge filling, because about 25% of my tooth was missing. Like a singular corner. You know how your tooth has 4 bumps on it? One of those bumps, whoop, fucking fell out. I was eating a Baconator from Wendy's. And I just bite, chewing, crunch, something really hard. And I'm like, ew, what the fuck? And I spit it out of my hand in a fucking paper towel, and I kind of, move through it because I'm like, disgusted. I'm like, what the fuck? Chunk of tooth. Just bacon was too crispy for me. Oh yeah, that's the other fun thing. Eating is shit now. Like, I can't eat anything hard. Like, oh, you like apple? Here, have a banana. But yeah, they filled it, and within 2 months or so after I was flossing my tooth with the same type of floss stick that I still use to this day, cause they're good floss sticks, and this shows you why they're good floss sticks. Every time, the dentist told me, God damn it, my mom's yelling at me, told me, be gentle on that tooth, start chewing on that side of your mouth again, but be gentle. Don't forcefully chew. If you're chewing something hard, crunchy, over to your other side and switch it over and progressively get your mouth on the other side used to it. Because I was eating for so long that my one side of my jaw became uneven. It still is uneven, even more so because the problem has amplified. But because of that, I was doing what he said, and I was slowly starting to chew on the left side of my mouth. And I would floss, and I'd, pick out all of my teeth afterwards, and I'd brush my teeth. One day, I was not going to go brush my teeth right away. I was going to do something first and then brush my teeth, something along the way to the bathroom. But anyway, I was flossing my teeth, about to stand up, and something caught me for a minute. I was like, wait, what? And I, like, kind of, like, I was, like, about to stand up, so I kind of slunched back down on my seat, picked my tooth a bit more, and I was like, that's really odd. And I've been kind of getting this feeling for a little bit, cleaning out that one tooth on the one side. It felt like something was moving, like something was caught. So I just kind of was like, oh, it's probably just an excess little bit of tooth that, like, because, like, they have to mold and form that shit. So I'm guessing it was literally just a little crease, like a little bump. Because it felt like something was moving, sliding almost. But I was just guessing it was, the slight little bit of slack that these things have in them, kind of moving over that little bump. So, but this time, it was moving a lot. It felt like there was something really stuck in my tooth that time. So I flipped open the other side and I kind of run it in between my tooth. Nothing. There's nothing. I don't feel anything with this, not even on my tooth that I gently, feel. So with my finger, I just out of curiosity, I go in my mouth and I wiggle the tooth. The fucking filling, the whole fucking filling, the 25% of my tooth filling, straight out. No resistance. Over that week and a half to 2 weeks or whatever of me having that filling in, it was never properly sat in my tooth. This is really disgusting, but I have to amplify it. The taste of the infection and just the staleness of the inside of that tooth was appalling. I genuinely puked because of it. On top of the fact that it was like mixture of anxiety, scared, and then like I tasted it and then it was game over. It's still like I still get a little like I still get a little bit of that like initial taste of like when I first had it. I'm used to it now. I only really taste it if I like actually stick my tongue in the tooth, a huge ass hole. But like I sometimes get that taste and it's how to how, I don't know how to explain it. Like if you've ever had any type of mouth infection or anything like that, I can imagine it tastes very similar. Just the taste of the infection, you taste it. It's so bad. Why can't like oh my god, I've told I'm sorry. Like I know this sounds kind of like an asshole thing to say, but I've told my mom how many times if I don't fucking yell back, it means I'm doing something and I'm on my way. If I yell back, it means I'm not coming. I'm silent when I arrive. Like, I just want her to fucking leave me alone. But, mothers are gonna be mothers and never take into consideration what you fucking ask. And, you know, she asks you to do something, and if you fucking stray off the path slightly, you get a fucking wooden spoon. Or verbal wooden spoon. Fair, huh? Alright, well, if you couldn't tell, I've stopped playing the game partly because I want to end the video here. And it kind of is good timing because I finished my story and my mom seems to want to harass me over something that I know already because I know exactly what it's going to be. And if it is exactly that, I'll confirm it in the next video because I'm going to come back up here and start recording right again. I just wanted to give and do a little bit of a story time. These videos are going to be quite long probably in length. I don't want them to be really edited too much. I kind of want them to be raw gameplay. I probably am going to edit a little bit of this one, if I'm being honest. Get some of my bullshit out of there. No, I don't know. Like, I fucking, This has been an hour now. I don't want to just scrap this, but at the same time, I don't want to fucking upload it in this state. I don't know how to fucking edit. It's not that I don't know how to actually do it. It's easy. You drag, click, right click, delete. So fucking hard. But I don't know what to leave in and what to take out. It the way my brain works when it comes to making a coherent thought or sentence, I have to go through 50 hoops of approval if I actually sit and think about it. Like, for example, it takes me like half hour to send a snap back to a friend sometimes. And it can be a really simple snap, just me talking about something very simple, something I bought, something I'm doing. But because of the way that my brain works, I don't stay on track. I don't fucking get it. And I don't speak my mind very well in a lot of ways, especially if I'm like okay, I want to do this and send it and do it this way. It just becomes like I become my own worst critic. And it's like I could probably shut up, send it to my friend, and they'll understand and have a perfect, vivid understanding. But no, I gotta cram as much information and the as many vitals and explain the information as best as I can in this 1 minute snap as I possibly can. But now I'm on the other side of the spectrum where I have as much freedom as I want. I can make this thing fucking as long as I want. So I ramble. And I do the same thing in those 1 minute snaps, but I always go back and redo it. But now it's an hour fucking long. It would take me a full day to cut out all of the bullshit and fucking fine tune it if I were to just restart and keep going back or even edit it. Because then probably nothing would make sense because there wouldn't be a clear transition on the emotional composition of the way I'm saying it, because then I don't know. These are the things that fucking drive me nuts about this. But then at the same time, I just kind of gotta let it go, cause I'm gonna fucking do this, and I'm going to fucking upload this, whether I edit a little bit of it or not. Cause I've been sitting here for probably 10 minutes now, not doing anything. This whole ending has been superfluous, pointless. But I'm just talking my mind, trying to fucking explain and say my story, I guess. But I'm gonna end this one here. I'm not really good at the ending of the recording aspect because I don't know really what to say ever. I don't really like asking for likes or people to subscribe. But it feels odd to just be like, see ya, click. I don't know. What should I say? How should I end this? Now I'm just thinking about a fucking outro or something. Some sort of. Anyway, whatever. I'm just gonna. Once again, my name's Tyler. If you enjoyed this, I leave a like. It at least lets me know that what I've done has not been a complete utter cesspool piece of shit. And if you want to see where this side quest turns into the main story, subscribe, stick around, I guess. I plan on, basically playing old games, talking about them, the history behind them, a little bit of the technological history shit, you know? That all that type of stuff fascinates me. So, you're probably going to see some of that. I might even do some like reviews, product reviews or something on shit I buy, or talk about some of my new purchases and stuff like that, kind of my adventure of acquiring and collecting, because that's kind of why I want to have a YouTube centered around vintage games, is because I have these games. Yes, I play them, but I have no one to share them with. So put it to the wind, I guess, see what happens. But anyway, I'll see you guys.